ageless wonder Gangrel. And he still moves. He moves better than he did. Guys like him and Goldust, there was something in the water, Billy Gunn, in that Attitude Era. Because those guys are getting younger, they're moving faster, and it doesn't make sense. And I'm over here crippled and I can't walk. I'm looking younger and feeling twice as old as I am. Brian Myers, for what it's worth, I literally asked Brian Myers, who do you want to wrestle on this event? And he said Gangrel. It was his idea for this match, and he's been looking forward to this literally since he was a kid. Gangrel, I don't understand it, but Gangrel, wrestling a vampire, he has fangs. The guy has fangs. Not many professional wrestlers have fangs. They spit. I still don't know what the red stuff is. It's blood. It's Kool-Aid. I have no idea. I was talking to him before. He didn't have it in his mouth. He comes out and it's everywhere. This guy is not normal. He doesn't age, and he's dangerous. Whoa. Well, Brian Myers, they're both veterans of the game. Gangrel obviously has been around far longer. They both put in substantial time on TV. But Brian Myers, even though he's wrestling someone he idolized as a child, Brian Myers himself is currently a veteran. So it's not like, student versus teacher or anything like that. Brian Myers himself knows a ton of tricks, if not more, being on, just coming, literally, he came on TV from one company and he's right back on TV on another one. This guy, I've known him my whole, for the last 15, 16 years, he eats, breathes, and sleeps wrestling. All he watches is wrestling. I beg him to watch movies or a TV show, The Walking Dead, something. All he watches is freaking wrestling. Sorry, we had technical difficulties. You couldn't really hear Carolina. We're switching headsets. Now we're going to be able to hear her a lot better. We're back to action. Gangrel's taking control. It looks like he has an arm drag. He has his arm right now. Brian Myers works his way up.
Nice arm wringer there. Brian Myers is down, but didn't quite get the pin. Might be a little bit early in the match. It's never a bad idea to try and get the win as soon as you can.
Big elbow drop. Gangrel's moving faster than he was 20 years ago. What the hell, man? Maybe I gotta drink that blood or whatever the hell he has in his mouth, because he is aging in reverse. The guy owns a wrestling school over in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, and he's always in the ring. He's in incredible shape. It's outstanding. The one thing I did ask him in the locker room, however, was, you brought that white ruffle shirt with you, right? And then his response was, I cannot find it anywhere. And it lasts one match, and back in the WWF days, he would literally, he said, buy 40 of these at a shot, and they would just get destroyed match after match after match.
But so, I like his snazzy leather vest as well with the crosses on the back. That's pretty dapper.
I want the white ruffle shirt. Spitting the blood, it stayed. Oh! He kicked the second rope. He went low. That's how you take a vampire down. Apparently a stake through the damn heart isn't the only way, Katarina. What? A swift kick of the second rope right to the old Beebles is another way to go. Because right now, the Vampire Warrior Gangrel, and he just took the clothes right on the hardwood floor.
I guess Brian Myers' tactics and tricks have paid off after all. He was playing the long game, and now it's finally turning out to be successful. And the crowd is behind Gangrel and not liking any of this.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because Brian Myers is a known action figure, toy collector, the kids love him and stuff. Gangrel is a freaking vampire, and the fans love him. Is Soldotna, Alaska a big vampire town? Are they big into vampires here?
I don't, you know what, I think it's the arrogance of this Brian Myers that we see here. His attitude tonight is just, it's cocky and it's not very pleasant, I guess. Not very kid-friendly, as it
we got to get more vampires here in Soldotna. What's Kevin Thorne doing? Get Kevin Thorne up in here, you know? Some more vampire action. Soldotna's known for vampires.
I think he'd be up for it. Big stiff kick to the back there. That's not a pleasant kick to be on the receiving end of.
Katarina, I'm here screaming, losing my voice. Because the fans here, when's the last time, I'm being serious, I'm not just talking out of my butt over here, when's the last time you've been in front of a crowd this passionate where you have to find yourself from the beginning of the event to the end screaming to the top of your lungs to try to just talk over them? It's insanity.
That is true. This crowd is very much with the action every step of the way, not letting up even for a second. Now solidly behind Gangrel, trying to get him to stand up, to fight out of this hold. Maybe fight back, maybe gain the upper hand yet again, which I think is something that we might see in the near future.
I literally feel like I'm losing my voice from screaming. The old tripperoo, classic Brian Myers. Classic. I've been on the receiving end of that. You don't see it coming. He's so quick. He's so fast with that. The second you turn around, you're already face first on the mat.
Right.
And we're going to go to an old school slingshot. No matter what era this is, it hurts the same. Right across the throat.
That might not be a spectacular looking move, but as you say, it hurts. And that's something that can take you out real quick when it goes onto your throat like that. And still going for the throat with this hold here, with this reverse chin lock.
He's wearing him down now. Now, if you really think about what he just did, he did a slingshot across the neck. Now he's literally choking him out. He's trying to take the air out of the lungs of Gangrel. He's trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not asphyxiate or just basically just strangle the guy. And right now he's gasping for air. And the fans, look at this! This is what they do in the NBA! What the hell?
Oh my God, the crowd is on their feet already. A big back suplex here by Gangrel, fighting out of this hold. Now both men are down. Gangrel exhausted from all the punishment he's been taking. Brian.
I hope on video, all of you watching this stream, you can the energy of this crowd is coming across, because Katarina's literally sitting 4 inches away from me, screaming, and I barely hear her. This is craziness.
I know. I have to lean into you just to hear you, and now the two men are just exchanging shots back and forth, and the crowd are hot as hell for this.
Goes to that, head goes reverse. Oh
my God!
Classic Gangrel!
Huge suplex there by Gangrel.
Double underhook suplex. Right into the bulldog. Are you kidding me? Where is this coming from? How? How is this possible?
It seems like Brian can barely stand, but he no longer has to, because Gangrel's taking him down with that huge Russian leg sweep. It wasn't quite enough, but for a second I thought it might be over.
Kat, this doesn't make sense. And the crowd, listen to this!
He's calling for the DDT. The crowd is on their feet. They're making noise. They're ready for this.
He was going for the Impaler DDT. Hawkins, 5 hours. Former Kurt Hawkins scoop slam into the pin, kick out.
That was so close. I thought he had it right then. But Gangrel somehow, from deep down inside of him, finds his strength to get out of this one.
This is insane, and this is also history. Soldotna doesn't really get pro wrestling. It's a town that's known for fights, boxing fights, MMA fights, kickboxing fights. This is the first time this level of talent has come here. This is their first experience, and they're getting this action. A spine buster kick out. I think it's safe to say when WrestlePro Alaska comes back to Soldotna, we have a new fan base, and they're going to be starving and dying to see WrestlePro come back here.
100%. Listen to the crowd as Gangrel is slowly getting to his feet yet again. Both men now not standing up straight, but just about getting ready for what might be
Spear! It's over!
That was
Brian Myers! Brian Myers! Out of nowhere! Spear out of nowhere! Upset Central. Brian Myers defeats one of his heroes.